What is good, everyone? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Wire series. This is episode 10 of season 2 now, and it is called Storm Warnings. Last episode, they set up all sorts of shit. First of all, there was the kid that got shot and Bodhi's been linked to the shootout. He's not been linked to a murder weapon, he's not been linked in any other way but name. He dumped the guns as well, and it fucked up and they halved the guns, so that left Stringer furious. So Stringer isn't happy with Bodhi just now, and speaking of Stringer, the absolute rat is now giving Proposition Joe 3 of his towers, and on top of that is already beginning to discuss murdering Avon. Avon is sending up some muscle from New York. I hope that this New York muscle is fucking loyal to Avon, and they won't in any way try and switch sides and start working with Prop Joe or Stringer Bell. I hope this New York muscle is like Avon's eyes on the outside. It would make it so good. I feel like Avon's in such a weak position just now. He has nobody on the outside watching his back for him at all. And I just hope this guy is a representation of Avon, still active, and he gets Stringer in line and he fucking keeps a watch on all these fools. I hope that's how it goes, because just now that side of this season is fucking pissing me off, watching Stringer snake his way into power, seemingly striking up a partnership with Prop Joe in the process. It's a bunch of bullshit, and I'm really rooting for Avon in this situation. We also saw that little brothel get busted with that hilarious scene of McNulty literally having sex with two of the escorts while the raid was taking place. Again, it doesn't do much, but it allows them to see if any information leaked back onto the Wire through telephone conversations after the fact. I don't know if they got much from that, but we'll see. And then there was this other weird shit with the Greek's police friend, like checking that shipping crate with all the blue paint covered drugs, whether it was dope or coke or whatever. I don't know what his motivation for that was. I really hope we find out more about that this episode. All in all, I'm looking forward to this shit. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is episode 10, season 2, Storm Warnings. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Well, they're doing better than they used to, because I remember at the start of this season, Presbeluski was walking about this room and the only thing up on the board was Frank Sabatka. Now at least they've got like a bunch of shit going on that notice board. So they put a tracking device on that vehicle. Frank's being slowly pushed off the board. He's just not got much on him, has he? Valchek must be furious. Which he is. Also, I wouldn't be sending Herc to plant these fucking tracking devices. That's just a recipe for disaster. He'll end up sticking it to his own forehead and following himself all night. They're close, they're close. Oh, Method Man's made it to the board. Welcome to the board, Method Man. So. Oh wow. That is so pleasing to my OCD.
Fucking A.
I'm very proud of that. Done well, mate. Presbeluski shows his uses in strange ways. Sudoku, code cracking, organisation. It's not the most rounded set of skills you'd want as a human being, but it's better than nothing. What's Herc's set of skills? I'll wait. I'll wait. You still think, I'll wait. No, it's cool, take your time, it's understandable. Yeah, no, it's lunchtime soon, but I'm still patient. Just think hard, think. Stop quoting Ziggy. I don't give a fuck what Ziggy says.
I want you to extend to these motherfuckers all the hospitality West Baltimore is famous for. Heard?
Yeah, you want us to fuck them up?
No, dog.
I liked Bodhi's confusion there.
Anybody starting this shit, they're gonna have to answer to me, alright? Directly. You heard me, right?
Even Bodhi's like, what the fuck?
Niggas gonna do with a project tower?
Man, fall back, youngin'. I'm gonna show y'all motherfuckers how to grind out here, alright?
I like the Method Man's got quite a decent role in this season, like. Done well, Method Man.
This shit right here, it don't make no sense.
You like the new product we selling? It makes sense now?
I wonder if Bodhi ever goes to visit Avon. He obviously didn't have much of a relationship with Avon, but if he knows he's working for Avon, he could still go visit him in jail and be like, look, Stringer is trying some weird shit out here, bro.
Over the last week or so, we've not only confirmed the identities of some of the key players, we also got GPS trackers on all their cars.
It's quite mad they've already got this level of shit on all the high players. This is like some good information.
One X is a dive of a diner down on South Clinton.
The other's on the western shore of Fort Howard down past Edgemere.
The diner. I wonder if that's the same diner that everybody goes to meet the Greek at. If so, that'll be some good shit to, like, get in there. I don't get how that was funny in anything but a jockish way. Like, what are you going to do next? Wedge him, McNulty? With Beatrice there, your little jock accomplice. Fuck you, Beatrice.
I want to finish what I started with the dredging issue.
And you don't think I'm good enough to handle?
Ain't about that, kiddo.
So did that guy think he was going to get Frank's position, and is it basically like Frank can't give him that position because then he would have to learn about the Greeks and shit?
This case needs closure, boys. And in my heart of hearts, I know you're the kind of bastards to put Sabaka where he needs to be.
Oh, he's getting the feds in on it now. Fuck.
That right there is the district surveillance van, which was fully equipped when it disappeared.
Oh, he is so petty. He's literally putting the FBI on tracking a surveillance van.
Thing is, I know you boys have got enough reach to maybe get the van back without no big dust-up.
They are not going to be impressed with this shit.
Yo, man, we run them off, we run off the good dope, so...
I'm just saying. They all the time hustling around, cutting prices and doing shit. You're right.
At least Avon's got people on a fucking street level still looking out for him.
Yo, I give you the $2.15 plus the ice on top for free. What?
That'll work.
Ha. Nah, take it in the lobby, man. I'll be right behind you. That's what's up, see?
Why are they trying to compete with one another?
Y'all ain't selling shit until we bone-ass drop. Believe that.
Alright, nigga, whatever, man. Alright, cottage cheese, chest-ass motherfucker.
At least it's a friendly rivalry just now.
Where you want it?
That's good. Easy.
Unfortunately though, Hawk and Carver aren't the type to take this sort of treatment on the chin. This'll end up with them doing some corrupt shit because they feel like they're not being respected enough or some dumb shit.
FBI. Lieutenant Daniels? He's in his office. Without that billboard on my face, I wouldn't have known.
How could you know?
There was the wingtips.
The BDI is definitely a giveaway.
Tight asses.
Oh, definitely.
I'd like to think they were real stereotypes that the police held over FBI. If the FBI are there, doesn't that mean they instantly take over the case?
What say, Omar?
Ain't no thing.
Oh shit, what's happening, Omar? I was just saying we ain't seen enough of you yet.
What up, Butch? How you holding up, baby?
Self-reflecting on you, I'm good.
It's for my people.
I wonder if he just gave him money or dope or what that was about. I know he's a regular old Robin Hood, so it's probably some Robin Hoodery.
Built up a right nice sized nest these past couple of years. Every time you maybe think about backing off some.
Back off to what?
He's got a giant money stack from robbing drug dealers and he just continues to rob drug dealers. I mean, he's got a one-way ticket to the grave, but he's living it, he's doing it in style. Okay, I've been waiting for this shit. This is gonna fuck up. There's no way Ziggy pulls off any shit flawlessly.
Will you get in a goddamn car already? I mean, for Christ's sakes, we ain't got all night. Jesus.
Such a dickhead. He's just gonna draw potential unnecessary attention to them both while they're in the midst of a robbery. Dude is just an amateur at everything he fucking does. Are you telling me he actually pulled that shit off without a hitch? I refuse to believe this. Oh shit, she's found the dope. Oh, the money.
We round the clock with surveillance.
When do we get to the part where you do all kind of shit for me? When do we get to that part?
Don't be having a domestic.
You try being me like this.
Oh, she's pregnant. So they did choose a surrogate donor and shit. I wonder if that actress became pregnant in real life so they worked that into the storyline. Or if she was so devoted to her craft, She got impregnated just to better play the role in season 2. I'd like to think it was the second one.
Come in.
Huh. So, Kima doesn't seem as excited about having a child as her partner does. Maybe she was talked into this by her partner.
And you saved all that.
Gave me a bump, too. Pulling down like 7 a week. You don't believe me?
What would you think, though? I mean, surely she must know that he didn't get that shit legitimately. That's a lot of dough just to be having stashed up there.
I don't be understanding how these hoes be acting sometimes and shit, you know? So I tell the bitch, I'm like, bitch, either you suck dick or you don't suck dick. You know what I'm saying? Gentlemen.
Method Man getting philosophical there.
You with the nation, homie? Because either you a Muslim or your mama need to stop laying your clothes out in the morning.
I think this is the New York guy.
Am I correct in assuming that you are not employed by Mr. Barksdale?
Hell yeah.
Because if that is the case, then I have to insist that you leave.
I like how this guy's carrying himself.
I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you need?
Oh shit! This guy is ready.
What you need be concerned about is what's seated in the chamber now. A copper-jacketed hollow point 120-grain hot street load of my own creation.
I fucking love this dude. This guy is a fucking G. I do not know the whole script with this guy, but he's the one they sent up from New York. Method Man was right, he does seem like sort of Nation of Islam-y type dude.
So we'll copy all the Bureau's 302s to the Lieutenant and Miss Perlman. Your paperwork should CC Squad 6 in my office as well.
Okay.
What does this mean? So they're not taking it over, but they want to work it in correspondence with them. I don't know if Daniels will be happy about this or not, or what's the deal?
Sure to do her.
But this here worked just fine.
I don't think they should fuck with this New York guy.
Put a bounty on him. Let some bushwhacking fiend back shoot his ass.
Oh, I pinned money on him and first thing he come at me? Shit. Might as well just shoot myself now and get it over.
So this guy is an absolute legend. I fucking love that Avon's got this guy on the case.
Could just pull this off. Only he won't take contract money.
They better not pit Omar against him though. No! I don't want to see you. Oh no, man. This is a worst case scenario. Fucking Lester looks so defensive.
Make sure the man goes down.
No problem. I got the 3 on the left.
Fuck you, assholes.
It's a funny way to introduce yourselves to one another. That's cool. And to be honest, like, the FBI will help them out so much if they can coexist with one another. They will help one another out so much.
They are what I ordered.
Yes. I got you the S-Series in the colors that you wanted. I even got one parked outside. You want to see?
Outside. No.
I'm just taking her out for a spin, Chief.
This guy's an idiot.
You know, them cars list out at better than 60,000 each.
20% was last week. Today the quote is 10. Still, it's good money for a few hours work, eh?
No! Oh no!
Wow, Ziggy, you need to chill the fuck out, mate, or you're gonna die. Do not know who the fuck you think you are, mate.
You thieving Greek cunt.
Malaka!
Yeah, you should have shut your mouth when you had the chance, mate.
You do not know that one, eh, Chief? But you know Malaka, yes? Now you know Malaka with dress.
He needs to watch his mouth, man. I mean, he cannot help but get himself into the dumbest shit possible. He's a fucking absolute waste, man. I mean, seriously, man. He needs fucking help. Like, psychiatric help. Are you shitting me, Ziggy? You're a fucking idiot, Ziggy. Oh my god.
Malaka.
I cannot believe he's just done this shit. I cannot believe that. Wow. You're a fucking idiot, Ziggy. You have just fucking ruined your life, my friend. I mean, the Greeks either work with or know that guy directly. You're Frank's son. Oh my god, you absolute fucking idiot, mate. There's no way he gets away with this. Surely there is no way he gets away with this. I mean, what the fuck was he thinking? I'm in such shock he's just done that shit. Talk about an absolute descent of a character. He's now a murderer. He's a murderer. He's fucking fucked things up for his father. If anybody finds out he was responsible, and he did leave one guy alive. And now there's police here, so he's just going to get arrested. He's not even going to move. He's an absolute idiot. That's all you can really say. I just can't believe he's just done that shit. Cannot believe he's just done that shit. Bonk's yet to get his sea legs.
Hold on to that. Yeah. I know this one.
Bonk. Never above making a dick joke. So is this surveillance, or are they actually having a day off and going for a fish? It's gotta be surveillance. Bonk doesn't look like he'd agree to that.
String of talking parlay. So your boy needs to think long and hard on this. Cause if Omar living his day-to-day in the streets, there ain't no telling what their next step might be if there ain't no sit-down.
Parlay?
Fuck. They're gonna get Omar onto this New York guy. This is a worst case scenario for me because they're both like the two. Like, that guy is instantly one of my favourite characters. Just the way that guy carried himself. I don't even have his name memorised yet. And also, he is the representation of Avon Barksdale on the street. He's not on some snake shit. He's just doing his job for Avon. I do not want to see him and Omar come head to head. One of them would have to die. That's fucked.
I feel a powerful lot better if my nephew took over protection. Haywood.
So that guy's gonna start working for Prop Joe now.
Ready for your John Hancock.
Where is this gonna go? Like, this is surely some huge shit for Daniel's case as well, because Ziggy seems like he is the type that will fucking sing like a canary when pressed. As much as a waste man he's been, like, this is very obviously unfortunate to see. A guy that was such a waste man, so desperate for respect, he snapped and took his respect, you know, instead of gaining it through behaviour, he took it through violence. And even then he didn't get respect. He's just now a little waste man murderer.
It's kinda nice out here. Moonlight on the water.
Hey, he's got his sea legs. If Bonk ever gets demoted to the Marine unit, he'll be fine.
Guess I'd try to get the sitter to stay. Maybe call my folks like I did tonight. You know how it is with kids, you gotta be there.
Must be so tough when your job, like, is undecided on its hours, and at a moment's notice you could be away for 5 or 6 hours and that. That must be near impossible to do, having children, without help.
How about family?
Oh, I thought he was going to bring up Frank there. It's only a matter of time before they realise who he is, and that's going to be such a big deal because they could press him, promise him some reduced sentencing if he starts to incriminate some shit. He doesn't know a lot about the Greek, but he knows a little bit, and also he could be forced to wear a wire or something, or be an informant.
We may be assholes. On the upside, there's an awful lot of us.
You know what? I never minded that, Fed. They always seem to have McNulty's back. These guys are all very professional. They're not slack like the police. They all seem to be suit and tie, smart, very top of their fieldish type people. It can only benefit this case having all those people working so hard on it. And also it shows the fucking flex Valchek has everywhere just to get a large number of FBI agents, you know, put on Frank Zabagka. So this guy instantly knows every single person being investigated and which ones they've got tracking on already. That's so much information to be feeding back to the Greek.
Uncle Frank.
Hey, Nicky boy, just in time.
Uncle Frank.
What?
Oh no.
He shot 2 of the Greeks. Last night they're saying.
Shot?
He shot? Fucking Christ.
This is so fucked.
Fucking charged with murder. The Greeks?
Double G. And one of the kids that works down the store on the avenue with him.
Fucking hell. This is so fucked.
What the fuck is Ziggy doing anywhere near the fucking Greeks?
I don't know, I don't.
You don't know, you're supposed to, you're fucking cousin!
You're his father.
Oh, I understand how furious and upset Frank would be, but Nicky had nothing to do with this. This is so fucked for Frank.
You told me this was a local effort.
Sprawled, now the Bureau's involved and are looking hard at the port unions. My hands are tied.
Okay, at least we're getting to hear their conversation this time.
They're on you with wiretaps. Several phones, several addresses.
What will the Greek do about this shit, though?
Have the boy go to Eton. Tell him to come right away to the other place.
You new call?
No phones. No more phones.
Ask your manera.
A deal, my friend.
This is them going to change everything up now that the Greeks got this information. I wonder if they'll even ever visit that place anymore, or if that's him left that restaurant for good now.
I heard it, but I had to come see it for myself. And sure enough.
Major. Here's Valchek.
You let me down.
Major, we can talk in my office.
What is wrong now?
Everything you needed. And what did you give me? Right up the fucking ass, Lieutenant.
Can't he tell that this case is still ongoing?
Get your gear. I'm pulling you.
There's work?
Presbeluski doesn't want to leave.
Move, shitbird.
Oh shit! Holy shit! Fucking fair play, Presbeluski. I do like the fact Presbeluski did that, but yeah, he might have got himself in a bit of trouble because of it. Fuck, all hell's breaking loose. This episode is always episode 10 while I'm watching you. I know you make shit hit the fan in episode 10. Bunk never wants to come home.
We're on the boss.
I was worried that Bunk and McNulty would again be, like, missing the shit because of their current activity like Hurk and Carver, but no, they can have fun and do their job.
Go to the store. Whatever the police did not take. Papers, pictures, everything. You clean it up. The warehouse too. Everything gets cleaned up.
This is so fucked. What are the Greeks gonna do? This is Frank's son. Like, what are they gonna think about that? Surely Frank's fucking dead now.
I need to get with Vandit.
Who's that?
Yeah, he's never coming back to this place again.
So where's Prez now?
Daniels took him home. I don't think he'll be coming back to this detail.
You never know.
Oh, that's a shame.
Gives him immunity or something.
Valchek gave him immunity and he just put Valchek on his ass.
If they really are related though, Valchek needs to get over that shit. He deserved it in that moment. He was being disrespectful to him in front of an entire unit. And after all the jobs he did, cleaning up the notice board.
Tosses the cell phone we're up on, right? And he pulls out another thingamajig and he types a message.
Text message.
McNulty is absolutely fascinated by the concept of text messaging.
Or what if he knew where the call was made? I mean, exactly where the call was made.
Well, we were out in the middle of nowhere. Does that help narrow it down?
Yeah, the Fort Howard seawall.
It's true, there wouldn't be many people using phones there at the time, so if they can, like, zone in on it.
Every week I tell you the same shit, and every week you forget half of what I say. Tomorrow, first thing, you go down to the newsstand and you get Harper's. And The Nation, too.
I fucking love this dude. Please do not let Omar clash this guy.
All damn day. He just sit there, read. And damned if them east side bitches don't stay away.
That's real muscle right there.
True that.
Yeah, for sure. That is real muscle.
Yo, Bodie, if String went to east side up in here, then why Box still got a man running them off?
Yeah, that's a good point. And has word reached Avon yet about this shit? Because surely Avon will straight away be like, okay, Stringer's trying to snake me. And then he might even put 2 and 2 together that it was Stringer that killed D'Angelo. Or maybe these are just my hopes.
10-4, latitude first, north 39 degrees, 11.727, longitude west 76 degrees, 26.628.
That's clever, so McNulty's went back to the location, they saw them have the meeting so he can get the exact coordinates and shit for them to zone in on the phone call.
You've got 2 months of text messages in this file.
I do. If you got a warrant.
This guy is such a fucking tease.
Exigent circumstances. Thanks, brother.
Guy just does a wander away.
They sent that Greek mess over his email. After he inputs, the computer will translate it.
Got it.
Ah, well, that makes sense. You know, I haven't liked Nicky much this season, but I legitimately feel bad for him just now. Like, that's so fucked. His cousins just ruined his life like that. Don't know who this lady is. Have we met her before?
Remember when he forged that age of majority card? We all pooled our money. You drove us over Brooklyn Park to the cut, right?
My mom's puke yellow Chevy.
They're talking about Ziggy like he's dead, but like, I mean, he is so fucked. No matter what. Like, he's gonna do a long time in jail for murder, obviously, because he's confessed to it and everything, but even if he was to get out, the Greeks will fucking kill him for this, like, surely. It's still sad to see. Like, that was Nicky's best friend, basically. This might send Nicky down an even darker path. Justified reaction, though. I mean, his cousin's just absolutely ruined his life.
Tonight? No problem. I can take him over to my parents.
So this is the exact problem they were talking about having the other day.
Piece broke.
Is this them typing up the search warrant just so they can look at the texts? I bet you the texts incriminate a lot of things that will be completely cleaned by the time that their search warrant gets typed up and sent. Showing you that the prolonged paperwork process can sometimes fuck them up on getting evidence. That must be a tough day at the office when you got to flush that amount of product down the fucking drain, but yeah, keep yourself safe. And that was episode 10 of season 2 of The Wire, Storm Warnings, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, episode 10 of season 2, what did I think of that? Why does it always seem to be episode 10 in The Wire so far where shit just hits the fan? So many things crazy happen. First of all, instantly one of my favourite, if not instantly like my favourite character. You know when you just gravitate towards someone? I fucking love this Nation of Islam dude who is just showing up as Avon's muscle. What a character. Conducts himself so differently than you would expect a typical street muscle-y character to do, and it makes him so much more interesting because of it. Clearly not to be fucked with. Before Method Man, Cheese, the character's name, could get a punch in on him, he drew a pistol and shot him in the shoulder. He's good, he's quick, and he's clearly terrified those East Side guys because they ain't back in the towers. My question is, how long is it until word of this gets back to Avon? That the East Coast people literally told him they had permission to work those towers. How long is it going to take for Avon to click that some shit's going down? We haven't seen Avon for a few episodes, and I'm curious as to how he's going to handle this shit when he finds out what has happened. And then of course, like the big storyline throughout it all was both that because of that Greek informant, the Greeks all got word that their operation was being heavily monitored, so they shut everything down instantly, flushed the coke, did this, did that. Had McNulty and the FBI guy managed to get to that place with the text messages with a search warrant, they would have probably got those text messages translated with the locations and shit and got to the locations before they were able to be wiped clean. And I think that was more commentary on how paperwork can hold up them getting their job done sometimes, which of course it does, but it does it for reasons of so that they can't abuse their powers. So I do understand why these laws are in place, but I also understand how in that situation it would be the most frustrating thing in the world to finally get your search warrant typed. And I'm assuming next episode, by the time they get to some of these places the text messages reveal, they will have been wiped clean of any evidence. And Ziggy has officially ruined his life. This whole season, he was an irredeemable waste man. Seriously, nothing he did ever led to anything good. But even then, I didn't anticipate him throwing a little fucking Columbine hissy fit and just going back into the shop and murking the guy. I mean, what a little bitch. That is the definition of like a little bitch of a human who can't get respect, so they like bitterly do some shit because they can't get the respect, instead of actually working hard to conduct themselves in a manner which eventually gets them that respect. You can't just walk about being a dickhead in life and be so prideful in the respect that you believe you already deserve, that you get murderous when people don't do it. He obviously shows all sorts of underlying psychological issues. Perhaps narcissism is definitely an issue he has as well, and unfortunately I feel like it was just his pride and narcissism that led him to do that. I'm assuming this is also fucked up Frank's relationship with the Greeks. How are they going to do business with a guy still whose son just killed one of their associates? So I feel like he's just absolutely fucked everything up for everyone in doing that. Now, this also might work hugely in the overall case, because if they can in some way get Ziggy to start talking about his dad, or these crates, or the deal his dad has with the Greeks, even though he's been kept on the outside in a lot of these situations, he's still got more information than they currently have, and he's a very closely linked, like what you would call a high profile suspect. I think they could potentially get a lot out of Ziggy if they offer him reduced sentencing. And the one thing I didn't like to see was that Stringer's trying to reach out to Omar to try and kill this New York guy. I promise I'll have this New York guy's name memorized soon, but that is the last thing I want to see. I fucking love Omar. I instantly love this New York guy, and I would love to see them team up and be on Avon's side. I don't want to see Stringer make these two forces have to duel and potentially one of them die. I wouldn't like to see this new character die. I want this New York guy to be around forever, instantly. He's a fucking don. All in all, that was my most enjoyable episode of Season 2 in its entirety so far. Lots of high drama, all well deserved, fucking worked beautifully. It was shocking. I was shocked when Ziggy did that shit. I was so interested with this New York character, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this, and ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about from anything we just watched, or recommend or react to something in future, maybe just shoot the shit a little bit, comment down below. And share this video around to anybody you think might appreciate it or might want to watch this series along with us. My Patreon link is down there in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to exclusive polls and posts, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of all of my reactions. You do need your own copy of the show, but then you can sync it up to my full-length reaction, and bang, we're watching The Wire chilling. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and the channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.